I am here in Spanishburg, West Virginia on the banks of the Bluestone River. This is the Bluestone National Scenic River. Myself and Michael Hatcher, we have some whitewater kayak camping. So this is going to be a first for me, a first for him. He has his pack raft, so I got to fit everything in my Mamba. And so we're just getting things together right now. He doesn't have anything blown up yet. But yeah, we got about 26, 27 miles planned. This is class 2-3. There are some potentially dangerous spots where we will have to definitely scout and potentially portage. That's to be determined. There's weather in the forecast. Water level's pretty good right now at about 5.4 feet. And yeah, we're gonna get our gear together and we're gonna get on the water.
We got all that going for us.
So I had the dry suit on, and because it's kind of borderline, the water should be fine, but the temperature outside's kind of borderline. But when you got a whitewater boat, you only have so much room to take stuff. So I'm thinking, if I take my dry suit, like I have to wear it. Well, I came up with a solution. I don't know how it's going to work out. Kind of rigged it up to the back. So we'll see. And it's starting to rain right now. I might want to put it back on. The rest of the gear is shoved up in there. And I have, you know, one bag right here. And I guess we'll see how it goes. Michael's taking stuff down to his boat. It's at the water. I'm just chilling in the back of the Jeep because it's coming down. It's supposed to stop pretty soon. See, I took the dry suit off and this is what happens. Can't win. Under the bridge here at Rich Creek, Michael doing the finishing touches. He got a dry bag that was too big to fit in his pack raft, so he's having to do some rigging on top, which was not the desired thing to go with there, but we're gonna make it work. I can feel my weight at the back.
This one's definitely top heavy.
Woo.
Yeah, I can see it.
Is it really bad?
Huh?
Is it really bad?
No, it's definitely more than usual.
I just gained a few pounds in my butt. We are on the water here, the Bluestone National Scenic Waterway here. Boy, am I back heavy. I knew I would be. I feel like I'm going up a roller coaster, but I think I'm all right. You'd rather have weight. The thing with this boat is the only way I can put weight on the front of it is if I were to strap it to the top on the front, which we'll see. I might make changes and do that later. But for right now, I'm going to try it like this, see how it works. The good thing is it still turns really well. So the first 3 miles of this river we have, it's going to be nothing above class 1, the first 3 miles. Then it's going to split into an island, and we're going to need to go on the right side of that island. And we're going to come across a broken dam. It's broken on the right side, not on the left side. From the right side, we'll be able to portage it, and if not, The dam on that broken side is runnable, so it is safe to run it. It's a decision I'm going to make, and I think Michael's going to make when we get to it and scout it. So we're coming up on a brushy mess up here. Hoping we can get to the right of it. You see how it's collected all kinds of trash and all kinds of junk. I think we can get to the right of it. When you go through rapids, and especially like drops and stuff, it's good practice to make sure you're leaning forward. With my back as heavy it is, I'm gonna really be leaning way forward, probably more than I normally do, to try to compensate for that a little bit as I'm going through the rapids. I think it should work well. I'm worried, not worried, but a little bit, just wondering how, once I get into some bigger holes, how my boat's going to react to that with that extra weight back there. We are now less than a mile from the broken dam. We're going to get to an island here. We're going to go right, and we're going to proceed with great caution once we get there, and find a place to get out and scout it and go from there. But it looks like we have a little rapid here. Looks like the biggest rapid of the day. I can see it, guys. I assume this is not a whoa, we got another rapid coming up. I assume this is not a National Scenic River for no reason, but yeah, it's starting to pick up, guys. It's starting to pick up. The island begins up there.
Oh,
You see where that tree's sticking out? I think that's kind of where the island is. I think I'm gonna throw the dry suit on before we run it or don't run it. There's the line. This is pretty intense, but there's a line. There's a definite line. Let's throw the dry suit on and give this rapid a run.
Oh, my bad. You talking to me.
You're bad. Yeah, I'm just talking to the camera. Jeez, mind your own business, buddy.
Cut.
Michael's gonna chicken out. He doesn't want to run it because he's the chicken. So Michael has made it up there. He's doing his portage right now, and I'm gonna give him just a minute or two before I go, in case I end up needing help. If I hit this rapid right, I think it's gonna be pretty smooth. I do think at the end it's gonna want to lift my front a lot, but that's kind of where I'm wondering about this extra weight I have in the back and how that's going to affect it. So I will be hard forward, leaning forward, going through this rapid. Smooth. Oh yeah. A little bit of rockage at the very bottom after I made my turn, but really smooth, hit the line perfect. Boy, that was fun. Heck yeah. Had on hard boy, he's barely moving. Man, I ran it perfect. I hit it perfect.
I'm kind of glad I saw how long it took you to get away from that rock.
It was pretty smooth. That was the hardest part, was how hard I had to paddle there.
Yeah, you hit it perfect.
I'm not sure I've ever ran a rapid so perfect.
Do what?
I'm not sure I've ever ran a rapid so perfect. I think you would have made it though. I think you would have been okay. So now after the dam, this is really where the trip begins, where the real flow begins, where the real rapid, continuous flow, continuous rapids. It's where it all really begins. It's getting more and more beautiful too.
Yeah, we ain't got any gold.
Oh, I know. It's slowly, like you can see it slowly forming. Got that tree overhang. I'm gonna head left of this rock instead of through the main flow because of that tree. Wow. Wow. I don't know that we have enough time to get out, but wow, that's cool.
They say the 50-foot pretty waterfall is one from Bearclaw.
Oh, is it? I thought Bearclaw was further down.
I did too, but this is another one.
Might be a different one. That's like a double cascade, I think. we got a good bit of mileage to make, and we know we're gonna have to scout a couple rapids coming up. This is a double cascade waterfall. Will probably take about a half hour to be able to go and look at it closer. I'm not sure we have the time. Trying to make about 12.5 miles today before dark, so we're gonna bypass this one. But if all works out, we're gonna have a pretty cool campsite. He didn't tell me he didn't have a SD card in his camera. So he's struggling to get over here so I can give him an SD card.
I did it.
Yeah. You see that waterfall? Look at that. Guys, this is epic. Oh my God, this is incredible. Woo-hoo! This is incredible. Oh my God. Had no idea this was here. This is an epic waterfall. I mean, I know I bypassed that other one back there. That was nothing. Not compared to this. Just amazing. Just amazing. But I have to make it a quick stop. Less than 5 minutes. Gonna get back in the water. Oh, that's incredible. Woohoo!
expect the river to rise a little bit.
Yeah, it probably will. This looks pretty intense. Look at that. Yeah. And so in the next mile, the gradient's supposed to pick up even more. And it's when we're gonna have our two biggest rapids too that we're gonna have to contend with. So we're gonna really be on our heels here as we start, as we continue downriver. Water in the face. There's your 50-foot waterfall. Can't really see it, but that's it. Now we gotta be looking out for Bearclaw, I think. That is a big rock. That's a big rock. Wow. That's cool.
Look at that.
See a horizon line. Can't tell what it does. That was just a giant rock slide. I need to stay away from those rocks on the far right. That might be Bearclaw, I'm not sure. that's Bearclaw. Heck yeah. Oh, that was spicy in there, boy. That is Bearclaw. Wow, that was a fun one. I didn't scout that, but you could we could tell it was Bearclaw because you could see the undercut rocks on the right, and that's where we just knew to stay away from that as best we could. But there are some really big holes in there. I was just coming up on one part of it and I was like, oh, that's big. And then I'm focusing on the next part. Oh, that's big too. And then there's another one. Oh, that's big too. So just focused on it one wave, one hole, one rapid part at a time. Oh, heck yeah. All right, we're getting close. Yep, I was gonna say we're getting close. I knew because this creek coming in here. Yeah, I thought it was thunder for a minute. Yeah. All right, so this rapid is after after 77, right? I think it's after.
Keep my eye on the left side.
So it's avoid the left side, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I understand what we're doing here.
Yeah, brother. Woo!
Dude, your raft was vertical. You were vertical, I swear. That was so awesome. Oh my God.
I actually stood up. I was standing up. The only thing touching the raft was my feet.
Oh my God. Wow. that was incredible. Oh my goodness, that was so good. That might be the most fun sequence of rapids I've ever done. That was freaking incredible. Oh my God. Wow, that was good. That was so good. Those were class 3 holes down there.
Man,
Those were not class 2s.
no. So this,
I gotta go. He's not up, but I gotta go. I didn't get an eddy quick enough. Oh man, wow. This sequence is just, it's incredible, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Way up there. What is this? Well, that looks good too. That looks good too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, wow. So we've gone about 12 miles. Where we want to hope to camp is just right up here. Not too far. So we're going to hop back in the kayaks and check that out. This last stretch that we just went through, that whole stretch, that without a doubt is the best section of whitewater I have done, period. Just incredible, that whole section.
Looky here. Woo, Lord, help me.
Oh. No, I haven't seen one. I've been looking.
What are you looking at?
I'm multitasking, okay? Oh, this is the falls right here. Can we get out there on the right? What? Oh, wow. Hey, go left. Go left. Left shore, left shore. There might be a place to camp over here. Wow. So I think I found camp across from this awesome waterfall. There is an old, I don't know if that's an old hunting cabin or something. It's clearly hasn't been occupied for a long time. But I'm sort of thinking right here, up here, is a really good place. Perfect trees over here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we should make this home. Someone could hang down here if you want, but right up there, it opens up great. Great hammock trees, really good. Woo! So I've done some pretty cool trips. I've done, you know, the Yukon River, Buffalo River, and I've had some incredible experiences, incredible campsites through all that, but I don't know if anything's gonna top this. It's a really good camp up there. It shelves out very nicely, but awesome big pebble beach. Not only running water, there's a huge waterfall we will literally be able to see from our hammock. I don't think you can beat that. I just don't. I'd like to see if I can get over there to check it out a little bit better, but gonna have to settle down first, get our at least the gear out of the boats and stuff. But wow, yeah, heck yeah, what a first day here. We did, I think, about 12 and a half miles, something like that, and the last 3 to 4 miles have just been absolutely non-stop. Class 2 and 3, a lot of class 3s in there. We've both done a really good job staying upright. Some really big wave trains here recently. Just I'm not sure, you know, what continues on this river downstream. I do know rapids continue. I don't know the level that they'll be. I don't know if they'll continue this level for a while or if they'll taper out a little bit. I have not got a clue, but we're going to enjoy the night, and we're going to continue on tomorrow. Heck yeah. I was wondering why it got heavier. So at camp here, got stuff set up. It's just a weird setup, having to conserve so much, not really be able to fit that much in the whitewater boat. Michael's looks like he's about done over there too, so not really too happy with mine, but it'll work. So I've elected for no underquilt, but I do have 2 blankets. I have one 0-degree overquilt and another really warm blanket that's pretty big and packs down well. So I think I'll be fine. It's gonna get down to, I believe, the mid-50s tonight. And here's what Michael's got going on over here. That's looking good right there. That is looking good. Professional, I like it. Much better than mine. But yeah, let's walk down here to the water real quick. It looks like the sun just came out. So let's see if we can get some video of that. So we are right across from just an epic waterfall. And I'm gonna see if maybe I can paddle over there tomorrow morning on the way out. And see if I can check that out tomorrow. But I'm just gonna go down here just a little bit, and I'll probably end up with poison ivy when I get home, but that's all good. The water right across here. I'm not sure how well the camera picks it up, but it is epic. It goes way, way up, and cascades all the way down right here at this class 2+ rapid. So pretty epic. I was hoping we might be able to camp over there, but I'm not sure we would have been able to. So we camped over here, and in the morning I think I can just paddle. I can just paddle a little upstream, go over there, gut the eddy, and get out, check out that waterfall in the morning. So yeah, so I'm gonna start charging some gear and get ready for be able to get ready for the morning, cook dinner here shortly. And yeah, what an epic day, man. So yeah, we did about 12 to 12.5 miles roughly, and it started pretty slow. The first 3 miles was expected, was really slow. Probably a half mile before the dam it started picking up a little bit, and but then we scouted the dam. Michael decided to go to portage it on the right side, and I ran it perfect. That was just a fantastic rapid. It really got the blood pumping, really got me in the spirit of where I want to be out here. So it was just fantastic. From there, the next several miles were pretty slow. We had some rapids, you know, class 2, nothing crazy, but probably a mile from the 77 bridge, right when we got to Bearclaw Rapid, we went through that rapid, man, and it just picked up, and it did not stop for about 3 to 4 miles. Well, we're at camp, and I still don't think it stopped. So I guess we'll see how far it goes tomorrow. But man, what a fantastic day on the water. Michael's first time kayak camping, and he's whitewater kayak camping, which is really cool. My first time whitewater kayak camping. Man, what an epic day. So yeah, gonna make some dinner here soon, and man, I'm tired. Hopefully get some good rest. Michael, what do you got there?
I have peak, chicken, pesto pasta.
That looks pretty good, actually.
It is. It actually is. I'm really shocked.
I got chicken and mashed potatoes. Finishing up cooking it. The sun is slowly going down here. Just gonna enjoy the night and probably get on the water pretty early. We got about, I guess, about 14-ish miles tomorrow to make the takeout. So a full day tomorrow ahead. So we got, you know, more than double what we've already paddled today. So yeah, looking forward to it for sure.